Well, it's interesting when we talked about, Doc, about Joel Embiid. It's like, look, he's going to get a lot of touches early. This is not a very big or physical Dallas Mavericks team. So look for Embiid to get a lot of those touches on the nail so he can see where the double team is coming from.
Here comes Harden, little pick and roll action to get things going. And Embiid high off glass. Second night of a back-to-back for the Sixers. They didn't get into town until about 1:30 in the morning. How do they fare against a Mavericks team that is going to be motivated, to say the least, and a good start for Kyrie as he hits his first mid-range jumper.
And that's your center making that quick move.
Irving, boy, dropping a dime, exquisite. Powell missed it, and he's able to clean up his own miss. Doncic, look at Embiid.
What sore foot, right?
Harden into the paint. Nice. Harris running the lane. This is what makes it easier. Look at Kyrie. Lefty scoop, a thing of beauty.
Luka needs to take a page out of Kyrie, making quick plays, decisive plays. Not to say what he's doing is wrong, obviously not. But see, this is a quick move. Quick, decisive move by Luka.
Yeah, Stephanie, as great as he's been, one thing about Kyrie we've learned,
yes,
unpredictable.
Yes. And I think he wants to see the success of the team and the direction and where it's headed.
Doncic going glass.
He's lost his shape a little bit, and maybe that's why they're playing a little bit slower, but that will pick up as Joel Embiid, my goodness.
So a 2-point Mavericks lead. Good start for Harden, 7 and 6 assists. Doncic. Cleveland with McDaniels on his back. Doncic. Wow. Deep shot.
Wow.
And Luka's got 17 in the quarter. Shot clock at 7. Harden, step back over Wood. Got it! And he's fouled.
Man, what a shooting display.
Irving, brief little rest to close the quarter. Irving taking him to the schoolyard. Well, you just knew Dallas was going to come motivated tonight. It's been a tough week for them. Maxey taking contact, and he's headed to the free throw line. So just under 3 minutes gone by here in the second. This is Wood taking on Reed, puts it down through contact.
Again, Wood misses this one. He's coming to a place where, people are going to expect a lot of him because of his resume. With a 3 by Melton, quick timeout here by Jason Kidd. Kyrie was the last one there. The pass to the pass that leads to the bucket. Nice drive and rare drive here by Hardaway Jr. Team that's in the mix as well, but doing it without LeBron James, who will be reevaluated after 3 weeks on the foot injury.
Boy, just such a killer. Just as the Lakers got the reinforcement, starting to play with confidence, the injury. And how about that stroke? Melton on a corner pocket 3. The offensive greatness of Kyrie, just incredible. 17 points. Harris inside. Lowest scoring average for Tobias Harris. Have to go all the way back to 2015. As Irving catch and shoot. Splash!
Oh, what a pass.
Doncic just exquisite. Bullock!
Mike Bonanno, you've got to be excited.
4-point Mavericks lead. We are under 4 minutes left before halftime. Here comes Melton looking for more. Taking contact. Soaring through the air. And Melton with a dozen.
Not saying he can't make that shot.
Here comes Harden all the way to the rack. And a chance at 3. Harden has been sensational.
And he's not in great shape. He's in really good shape. But look at this as he goes through the moves and does all that.
The brilliance of Luka. And a nice play by Harris to tip it to Embiid. Here comes Harden. Behind the back. Embiid. Nasty. But another question, which of these two teams can tighten the clamps a little bit with their defense? Irving. Just magical.
Spiro, I spoke with assistant coach Jared Dudley for the Dallas Mavericks and asked what they wanted to see differently in the second half. Well, what we just saw from Kyrie Irving is the exact opposite of that. They do not want to see Irving and Doncic go off, and unfortunately, but what they don't want to see is Embiid. So they want to put Embiid more in pick and rolls to give him more work to do on that side of the ball, and they want to focus on keeping the Philadelphia 76ers out of the middle.
Coming back for more, and the loose change corralled by Powell. Doncic, Irving, splash! Kyrie carving him up, looking for more. Splits two. He just can't be stopped. On display here in Dallas. 31 for Doncic, and Embiid starting to get busy.
That they'll make up a lot of ground quickly because the guys on this team have a high IQ. He said they're going to get acclimated, and then they hope they can figure things out.
19-point Dallas lead as they have blown the doors open here in the third. Playbook, got it! Target practice.
He was looking at the Sixers bench the whole way and found Maxey up top. Step back three.
Unbelievable. Maxey Kleber starting to get comfortable. And again, second night of a back-to-back, Reg. You just don't know from an energy standpoint how much they'll have left in the tank as we head down the stretch. Harden off balance three, and he knocks it down. All right, Stephanie and Reggie referenced it earlier, that 27-point blown lead Sunday to the Lakers. No lead is safe, and here comes Philly showing some life. Maxey ahead of the field. McDaniels, pretty pass, puts it down, and he's fouled.
His father and mother are sitting here courtside, Tyrone and Denise. His father coached him as he was growing up. There's no surprise that he's ended up being the player that he is.
Over the last couple of years, Maxey gets the friendly bounce. Timeout taken by Dallas. The Mavericks back up off the mat. Remember, he took a little flack for not calling timeouts in the second half of that game against the Lakers. He called a couple, and here that is Irving putting him on his back. As Hardaway goes inside, this is Irving against Maxey. He'll launch. My goodness. Mavericks taking all they can from Philly. Doncic, he buries it.
Well, it's okay if Powell could have gone up and just dunked the basketball.
Doncic off the theft. Bullock got it. Boy, defensive gem, and look at Melton picking Doncic's pocket. Ahead of the field, Maxey. What a swing that is for Philly. Some extended conversation with official Tom Washington. Embiid lobbing to Harris. They get it to Maxey. That's a three.
Man, Maxey has been on fire here in this fourth quarter.
Tyrese Maxey, 20 of his 22 points in the second half. Bad pass by Harden. Ahead of the field, Green taking flight. Boy, Kyrie getting on the glass. Transition three. He has been magnificent. 6 threes for Irving, 7 for Doncic. Embiid playing through contacts. Embiid off balance that time. Well, Embiid has to be careful here. And we're inside of 2 minutes left in regulation. Harden, 24 points into the corner. Maxey, boy, beautiful pass. Embiid.
Gonna use the clock right there.
Harden, deep shot.
6-point turnaround right there. Instead of using the clock.
Boy, if you've just hopped on with us, this has been a wild one in Dallas. Inbound to Embiid, they've got to hurry to spin. Missed it again, Embiid. See Doncic and Irving, third pair of teammates. It gets a 40 as it is over here in Dallas.